What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. Wow, what the fuck?
What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on YouTube shit. Hey man, we are lit, with the team and turn. Take to motherfucker, they chilling outside. Big crib in the gang chilling outside shit, man. Free Palestine, free Congo, Russia, do your thing, and takes the standard fuck up. Each day is a new day, be a better version of yourself. Never let somebody bring you down or start back. Never let somebody tell you who you are. But also never put yourself in a position of don't belong. Let's stay humble. The young revolution on this movement. Keep your way first. Come on, choose a black Hebrew Israelite. As a real Jew, we out you. Alright, boom. Take motherfucker, they chilling outside. Big crib in it. Gang chilling outside shit, man. Gang. Go. Turn. Bruh. A lot's been going on. Been going crazy. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we continue to press and move forward. You know what I'm saying? The rap game. You know what I'm saying? We see how a lot of shit is conspiring and going crazy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I can tell y'all niggas, man, you never know what the fuck going down. So we got Boosie, man. You know, after this plea deal that he took with the people over their gun issue, we trying to see what really like going down, man. They gonna try to like, does he have anything else they trying to book this nigga with? As we see, they say he was not guilty, but then said he was guilty. You see how the court system plays, crip. So we trying to see if they trying to do anything more else flaw shit behind the doors. Like as for might put more deals because you know his son just got hit with a fucking deal. They might try to do some crazy shit now. Who fucking knows? And then and you know he had this lawsuit going on with his brother and a lot of shit that's been going on. So hopefully, you know he's doing alright. You know, who knows when the date he got for his the time that they try to lock him up. So let's see what we're gonna get lit with. Alright gang, so we got Boosie. Y'all know that he got some crazy shit going on. The feds, man, you know, they be trying to like really hold niggas, you know what I'm saying? Once they really feel like they got it in for you, bro, you know how it goes, man. So we finna see what the fuck going on. Make sure you like and subscribe, man.
You gonna whoop that Fed case again? In the name of Jesus, I am. They trying to charge me with more shit now. They say I was trafficking guns. That's sad, dog.
So they gotta get you with trafficking guns now.
That's sad, bro. People ain't got nothing on you. They'll try to put anything on you. The fuck I look like trafficking guns. Boosie the trafficker. It don't even make sense, bro. Like, snatching all up Tootie friends, bringing all Tootie friends in for bringing all Tootie friends in to question them, putting them in front grand juries. Them dudes don't even know me like that, dog. Them dudes.
Oh yeah, that shit crazy.
Shit crazy. God got me, man. People trafficking guns, man. Them people. That's when you know they ain't got shit on you, bro. Like they didn't subpoena about 5 or 6 of Tootie friends.
This shit wow.
Shit crazy, bro. Got a lot of people trying to take me down, bro. lot of people trying to take me down, bro. I'm powerful, bro. I'm powerful. I don't know what to do to feel better. Shit. Might go spend me $250,000 on myself. So. I don't know what I can do to make me feel better. Go look at a couple million cash, just look at it. I don't know. I might go spend $250,000 on myself today. I don't know. I just want to do something to make me feel better. I don't know. I don't know.
Bruh, the time we live in now, they trying to get anybody for petty shit.
Something for me to make me feel better, man. You just like to make you laugh. Hard for me to say you're a fan. Real shit. I'm doing this shit by myself. Into everything I do, I take a loss, I'm gonna take it by myself. I gain, I'm gonna gain by myself. I ain't got no big dog, bro. Like, it's me. You know, so as for my fans, I be needing y'all, bro. Like, if you don't support my shit, I don't like you. If you don't support my shit, I don't like you. Like, you know, like, serious, like, I got...
I know Boosie had that album he got coming out.
That's what I want from everybody. At least you know when you spend money with me, it go to me. You buy them other niggas shit, that go to the Jews and everybody else.
Real talk. Real talk.
You support Boosie, help my family. You buy anybody else shit, them niggas ain't independent. You taking care of another person's family. You buy other niggas shit, you ain't taking care of, you not helping them out. You helping them Jews out. And that white man. You support Boosie, you support me. Shit going straight to me. So if you a fan of Boosie, that's what I want as a fan. And support me. See me on live, dog. Stop calling my fucking phone, nigga.
Yeah, that should be crazy, man. I can't stand when niggas do that shit.
You see me on live, nigga.
You trying to call or trying to text or goofy shit.
Think I'm gonna answer for you? Fuck no, nigga. Stop
but
calling
nothing wrong with like if you
phone
want like if people want shit like that. I don't like people know my people number and shit like that, or you know, cause you never know who watching this bullshit. Be some crazy people out here. And y'all see what's going on with that David shit. You never know what the fuck can go down. True.
I'm blocking.
So if they bring in second charges Cause I know Boosie agreed to a plea deal.
Bro, don't you see me on live, bro? Why you keep calling my fucking phone, messing my live up, bro? You saw me on live, though, bro. You doing that, man? Oh, man, I blocked you. I'm blocked. Bitch, I blocked you. Let me block him. Let me pull over and block him. Hold on. Let me pull over and block him.
Boosie ain't playing around with that shit.
Yeah, I got
So, cause you know, Tootie
go pay it right now.
already got hit with the motherfucking charges already.
$800.
Damn, man. So what they gonna try to do, a RICO? Damn. I hope they don't turn that shit into no RICO. Cause this shit getting crazy, bro. Shout out to Dope Boy TV, man.
You real, dog. You a solid nigga, dog. You can go anywhere, bro. Damn near anywhere. When you a real solid nigga, gonna protect you, dog, for they disrespect you, bro. When you a real nigga, nigga gonna protect you for they disrespect you.
Right, true.
Just know that. Real shit. And I ain't saying that just cause I'm Boosie, but I got in every state to vote for me just to get teamed in. For real. Hey, bro, I'm talking about ready, bro. Like, when you a real nigga, bro, you a real nigga.
Y'all gonna always protect the
Whatever
people.
happened with your brother them in court, I'm fighting them right now, baby. Just had a good turnout in court. Lawyer just confessed. It went so good for me in court. Boosie ain't had nothing to do with this. They lied to me like Boosie knew about this.
Shit.
The lawyer just, man, Glendale Gatto, bro, that's a real dude.
So what that mean, though? They have to pay you back every little penny?
I salute that man for not lying, for just telling the truth. Man, that man told the truth. What Empire them did, Blue and TQ to do this was the most evil. My lawyer said I should go on Twitter and start tweeting it right now about what happened at deposition. But, man. Yeah, bro. My lawyer like, you should blast that. Because they did so much. Now it's another lawsuit that come. Before they forged my signature on that contract, the lawyer just revealed they did another deal a year before that on Empire, bro. Like this was the worst deposition ever, bro. Like
they were just doing all types of
links
shit.
they went to cut me out, bro. Like now I got a whole nother lawsuit, man. Empire, we need to just sit down and they just need to
They just fuck Boosie.
sit down right now, like guys, bro. This shit ain't even have to go this, guys, bro. Like, come on, guys.
But they were trying to say fuck Boosie.
Y'all went to the extreme, bro. Like, y'all might as well get this shit over with now, bro. Like, bro, like, this man got up there and, bro, y'all did the unthinkable, bro. Y'all did the unthinkable, bro. Like, the man already said Boosie did you talk to Boosie about agreeing with this with his artist? No, I never talked to him.
So the next lawsuit just gonna be
I just talked to them. Boosie knew nothing. Bruh, y'all is, bruh. Then come to find out, a year before that, y'all did another deal without the CEO.
Damn. Cool.
God damn, bro.
Cool.
Empire, y'all got too much money to be doing this shit for one artist. Y'all did all this shit to get blue.
But they was trying to cash out, nigga. Crip.
Man, bro. Y'all got too much money, bro. Empire, y'all, we need to talk, bro. Y'all,
They was trying to cash out.
Y'all looking bad right now. I ain't. That shit make me look at y'all whole label like. And you know, we do me and Empire, we done did business. We did business with me and the Mo 3 album. I don't understand how they would go this far.
You gotta understand, they don't really like y'all niggas.
Man, Empire,
they want y'all money on. If they go with another nigga who's a little bit more easier and make the same amount of money on and more without you but use your name, nigga, they will.
But like I told my lawyer, they ready for me to go blast them right now.
Any record label?
About all this new shit. But like I told my lawyer,
nigga, I don't
I'ma
think
let y'all
doing the same shit.
To Vlad TV and explain.
Fucking niggas over.
Because a lawyer can explain this shit way better than me.
Nigga be going to Africa
my entertainment lawyer,
nigga.
John Wolf, to go to the blogs and explain. So I told him I ain't finna go viral today, all that. I want y'all to go to the blog and explain to them what they did to me. I say I'm tired. I want y'all to go explain with the deposition in y'all hand of what was done to me. And the cold part about it, all they had to do is come get me. They just ain't want me to get none of the money. They just ain't want me to get no money, bro. Like, they could have came got me, bro. Like, yeah, they gotta cut that check, bro. Like, man, bro. Like, that shit crazy. I ain't know they went that far, bro. It's like, when my lawyer explained how far they went to cutthroat me, bro, they even made the lawyers do shit that they can get barred for. But I ain't gonna get the lawyer barred. I ain't gonna do all that. You know why? Because that lawyer got up there and told the truth, man. That lawyer got up there and told the truth. They must have thought he was gonna be on their side. Man, that lawyer got up there and told the truth, bro. So I ain't gonna get that lawyer. They made him do all this, man. I ain't finna over that man, that lawyer and his friend and his family. They made that man do that, man. That man say, I never talked to Boosie about none of this. I never talked to Boosie about none of this. They told me file this contract. I never talked to Boosie about this. That's what I never talked to Boosie about this. So you know I couldn't have signed it.
So your brother, so his brother copied his contract.
So how the fuck was signed it? TQ done already admitted I forged his signature. So what are we still battling for? Man, that lawyer flipped. That lawyer ain't finna go down for. Ain't no lawyer finna go down for no. Man, ain't no lawyer finna go down for no. Man, that lawyer kept it 100.
That nigga said, I gotta make money on after this shit, bitch. I got a family. Glass.
That lawyer kept it 100, man. A lawyer ain't finna go down for no.
Nigga, for my husband like that, nigga.
Yeah, I hope I get my money too, man, but they thought the lawyer was gonna be on, man. That lawyer flip, man. A lawyer gonna protect their ass. A lawyer don't give a fuck about a client. He might do something about that money right there, but when it's time for the getting federal court, and them people, and you on that stand, a lawyer ain't going down for no nigga. I'm sorry. I don't know what they thought it was. That lawyer say, did Boosie know about this? No. Did you talk to Boosie about
that lawyer put his whole career on the line, bitch.
Who told you that Boosie was okay with it? Them. Man, that lawyer went off. They lied to me. I wouldn't have never did this contract. I'm not going. Man, that lawyer went off. He stood up like that. They lied. They told. Man, a lawyer ain't finna commit no perjury. Man, bro, I'm telling you, bro, the lawyer stood up like, they lied. This is all was them. Every empire, everybody. They lied. Everybody knew about this. I hope they do. I'm ready to sell it and get the fuck out the way,
bitch.
I done paid these people
I need a job after
$400
this, bitch.
my own money.
Bitch, I go to prison for 18 years.
They got the label paying for
that.
But I don't understand how
Hell no. Fuck
Blue
these
say
rappers, bitch.
his lawyer did me up damn near $3 million on this case and mine $400,000. And we both got 5-star lawyers. Somebody putting something on top of you, Blue. We got the same 5-star lawyers and mine been 400 and yours been almost 3 M's. Boy, they want us to keep fighting each other. You can't see that? Or they keep fighting each other, boy. You gonna run that shit up on a nigga, man. They triple charging you, nigga. How we got the same, we Google them, they the same 5-star. They under the same 5-star, nigga. But I done paid 4 and you done paid 2-3 mil. Oh no, but you gotta understand, you not paying for the lawyers, Blue. They paying for the lawyers, bro. They want us to fight, bro. They want us to fight. So if they end up paying me, who they gonna take it back out of? You. You. They want us to fight, bro.
It's over with for half of y'all.
I'll show y'all a text, man. Blue say he 2 to 3 million in deep on lawyers on this case.
Damn.
I'm 400. It just don't add up to me. Like, and both on 5-star lawyers.
But he ain't paying for it though. The label paying for it.
Empire.
But don't he have to? But does he have to pay for it? Pay the label back?
They just like TQ and Blue. Everybody knew what was going on. Like it's just. I ain't no Empire go that far to sign an artist to cut those meat.
He did take a nigga out. Expedition.
You know, and me and guys was texting on the phone, and he had already did a deal with my
For that
artist.
money?
And he talking to me like he don't know what's going on. Like this shit crazy, bro. I'm just. It's my own blood beat me out $5 million. Same mama, same daddy.
That nigga trying to come up.
I'm steady. The longer more it continues, the more it's sided. Right now, it's just straight sided all my way. But I'm ready to settle. No, I want that money. You think I want to keep paying the lawyer every 4 months? Every 6 months? 70. 50. But what they be thinking is, what the labels be thinking is, you'll get rid of the lawsuit because you don't have the money to keep fighting. But I'm a hustler. I got the money. I can fight forever. You ain't dealing with no
Shout to Rap Daily. So we're just gonna break down how people feeling about Boosie and the plea deal, and you know what really is going behind scenes, man. Cause there's no, hey, they trying to lock that nigga up for some years.
Even after taking a plea, Boosie has just been sentenced on firearm possession, and for the first time, it feels like there's no coming back. But the sentence itself isn't the most shocking part. According to Boosie, he's being framed by the system.
The fact that I was sentenced to third offense marijuana.
And then they might try to get this nigga for another charge.
10 years? I was sentenced to 10 years. The system been let me down.
Some say this all ties back to when he beat his death row case. Let me break it down. When keeping it real goes wrong, the streets are buzzing, the hood is in shock, and hip-hop just lost one of its realest soldiers, Torrance Ivy Hatch Jr. Better known to the culture as Boosie Badass, just took a plea that might have him saying goodbye to the game forever.
It's just a plea that I'm doing on August 26th.
But real talk, to understand how we got here, we gotta go back to where it all started, the grimy streets of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where young Torrance first picked up that mic and started spitting bars about the struggle. Boosie's legal history has been marked by several encounters with the justice system, and that criminal record would come back to haunt him in ways he never imagined. The foundation of all this drama got laid back in 08, when what should have been just another day in the hood turned into the beginning of a nightmare that's still going strong. On October 22nd, 2008, Boosie was arrested by East Baton Rouge Sheriff's deputies after authorities found marijuana and a Glock handgun in his vehicle. Now, any street dude knows that getting caught with weed in a piece ain't nothing new, but this was Boosie's third strike with the marijuana, and that made all the difference in how the system was about to railroad him.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been fighting this thing from the very, very beginning?
I've been fighting for probably 3 years. Probably
3 years.
The young rapper, who was just starting to blow up in the dirty South hip-hop scene, found himself caught up in the prison industrial complex that's been destroying black men for generations. Boosie pleaded guilty to the third offense marijuana possession charge on September 22nd, 2009. What happened next was some straight-up judicial fuckery. Judge Chip Moore initially hit him with a 2-year bid, but when they found out Boosie had violated his house arrest between the plea and sentencing, the judge doubled that shit to 4 years on November 9th, 2009.
Now it was a state case. The feds came, picked it up. They had a ruling in the Supreme Court that went in my favor, and the case got dropped.
Find this case for a minute,
The case got dropped.
But the system wasn't done trying to break this young black man from the projects. While he was already locked up, they decided to pile on even more charges that would keep him behind bars for damn near a decade. In 2011, while still behind bars, Boosie faced additional drug-related charges for attempting to smuggle drugs into prison. He pleaded guilty to these charges, which extended his sentence to 8 years. The rising star who had been making noise in the rap game suddenly found himself facing almost 10 years in the pen.
The fact that I was sentenced to third offense marijuana, 10 years. I was sentenced to 10 years. The system been let me down.
But the most serious shit was still coming in what would become one of the most talked about murder cases in Louisiana's recent history. On June 17th, 2010, Boosie was indicted for the first-degree murder of Terry Boyd, who was killed in 2009. The prosecution was trying to paint the picture that Boosie had hired Michael Marlowe Mike Louding to handle his business, allegedly as part of some murder-for-hire plot over territory beef. The stakes couldn't have been higher. If they convicted him, he was looking at the death penalty.
I was sentenced to 10 for third offense marijuana. How you know if I'm a drug addict if you never send me to rehab? I was sent straight to the pen. How am I, you know if I'm a drug addict if you never offered me rehab?
The prosecutors were trying to paint Boosie as some cold-blooded killer, suggesting he might have been...
So getting caught with weed? Like, bruh.
...had enough evidence to
Not a drug addict?
those. The case became a circus, with prosecutors using everything from Boosie's rap lyrics to phone records as so-called evidence. Songs like 187 Inches and Body Bag, which he had recorded around the time Terry Boyd got killed, were being dissected line by line in the courtroom, with prosecutors claiming these weren't just bars, but actual confessions. Boosie entered a not guilty plea on June 28, 2010, in a Louisiana courtroom. His defense team went hard, arguing that the prosecution's whole case was built on the word of Michael Louding, whose testimony was shakier than a crack house in an earthquake. The defense was so confident they didn't even call witnesses. They just rested their
That bitch
case,
gonna be
basically
strong as
saying
hell,
the
bitch.
prosecution
Motherfucker
had
try to survive.
The tension in that Louisiana courtroom must have been thick as smoke in a trap house as 12 jurors deliberated on whether one of the South's most promising rap talents would live or die. The whole hip-hop community was holding its breath, knowing that a conviction wouldn't just end Boosie's career, but potentially his life. On May 11, 2012, a jury acquitted Boosie of the murder charge after less than 10 minutes of deliberation. That quick decision showed everybody what many already knew. The prosecution's case was weaker than watered-down liquor. The acquittal was a major W for Boosie and his people, but the damage was already done. Years of his prime had been
But they
stolen
just want
by
to take
the system.
niggas'
Even
money
though he
on,
beat
you
the
know?
murder rap, Boosie was
Try
still
to
locked
ruin
up
a little bit of your
on drug
reputation at
charges.
the
He
same
finally
time.
got released on March 5th, 2014, after serving approximately 5 years of his 8-year sentence. His early release was probably due to good behavior and some legal maneuvering by his attorneys, but the experience had changed him forever. The young wild rapper who went in was now a hardened veteran who understood how the game really worked. Following his release, Boosie remained on parole until 2018, which meant he was still under the system's thumb with all kinds of restrictions and monitoring. But instead of being broken by what he'd been through, Boosie seemed hungrier than ever. He dove back into his music career like his life depended on it, dropping project after project and rebuilding his fan base. The comeback story became part of his legend. However, those old convictions were like a chain around his neck that he could never fully shake. Federal and state laws that stopped convicted felons from having straps would keep coming back to bite him. His status as a convicted felon from the 2011 drug conviction amplifies the severity of firearm-related charges, as federal law prohibits felons from possessing guns. The same script kept playing out in the years after his release. In 2019, Boosie was arrested in Noonan, Georgia, during a traffic stop after a deputy observed a white Dodge Charger swerving at nearly
Yeah,
sideswiping another
2019. Yeah, this
The
happened
familiar scene
2019.
played out again. The officer smelled that
Also, he got arrested like
searched the whip and found
2008 and
drugs
9. Really
loaded
kind of
gun.
fucked him
But it
up
was what
already.
happened on May 6, 2023 in San Diego, California that would set everything in motion for the legal drama that's now threatening to take Boosie away from the streets and his family indefinitely. The rapper had traveled to America's finest city to shoot a video and perform at a club in the Gaslamp Quarter. Just another routine business trip that would turn into his biggest legal nightmare since beating that murder case over a decade earlier. Social media snitching and federal pressure. The sun was setting over San Diego's Choice View neighborhood on May 6, 2023, when what should have been just another day of grinding and getting money for Boosie Badass turned into a federal case that would have the culture talking for years. The 42-year-old rapper from the Red Stick had rolled up to Southern California with big plans. He was supposed to shoot a video and perform that night at the Phantom Lounge and nightclub in the bougie Gaslamp Quarter, what the OG couldn't have. Predicted was that the boys in blue were already watching his every move, waiting for him to slip up. The irony of the whole situation was some real street shit. Boosie, who built his whole career on keeping it 100 with his fans and never switching up, was doing exactly what made him authentic, sharing his real-time experiences on social media. According to court documents, San Diego police, while monitoring an Instagram live stream of a known neighborhood Crip gang member, observed a man, later identified as Boosie, with a black handgun tucked into his waistband.
But they watching hard in a bitch.
Real talk in today's social media
Goofy
era, where
asses.
rappers live their lives online for the fans. Boosie's natural instinct to show his followers what was really going on inadvertently gave the feds all the ammunition they needed to launch a major operation. The same transparency that made him beloved in the hood became the trap that caught him slipping. Using an airborne law enforcement unit, basically a police chopper, authorities tracked him to a black SUV. The level of resources they deployed for this bust was some serious overkill. Multiple units, helicopter surveillance, and coordinated tracking, all focused on a rapper who was just in town to make some money and connect with
But they
his
need to be
West Coast
focused
fan
on what's
base.
going on in that
Finally made
goddamn
their
government,
move, pulled
bitch.
that traffic stop. The
That's a
results were
fact.
exactly what the boys were hoping
Focus
for.
on
The
us
search
niggas.
revealed 2 loaded
Goofy
handguns in
ass.
the vehicle, 1 Glock and 1 Hellcat, along with Boosie and another cat named Billy Johnson. Finding those pieces set off a whole chain reaction that would dominate the next phase of Boosie's life. At first, the situation looked manageable from where Boosie was sitting. He faced state charges, including possession of a firearm by a felon, concealed carry in a vehicle, possession of ammunition by a prohibited person, and being an unlisted owner of a registered firearm. His lawyer, Megan Blanco, had let him know he was prepared to cop a plea to the state charges, with expectations of getting probation instead of more time behind bars.
At first, it was a state case. Your lawyers came in. The state case was dropped.
The strategy made sense from a street perspective. Boosie had learned from his previous legal battles that sometimes the smartest play is to take responsibility, work with the system to keep it moving. His fans understood his situation, and there was real hope that this latest legal speed bump would get handled quickly and quietly. Then came the plot twist that nobody saw coming. On June 14th, 2023, the state charges were dismissed during a court appearance in San Diego County Superior Court. For a brief moment, it looked like Boosie had dodged another legal bullet. The relief must have been overwhelming. Another close call that he had somehow managed to navigate successfully. But that relief lasted about as long as a Newport in a crack house. Moments after the state charges were dismissed, federal agents arrested Boosie outside the San Diego courthouse on a federal charge of being a felon in possession of a firearm, based on the same May 6th incident. The ATF boys had taken over the case, citing federal laws that prohibit convicted felons from having straps. The shock of this development.
So if he took a plea deal for
Megan Blanco and Damon Alamori called the federal arrest very
the case,
arguing it violated some justice.
are they gonna do anything about like I'm just saying like Crip, cause like
they suggested
I just hope they ain't gonna do no crazy thing. The Boosie, he gotta spend his time in jail and do some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying, when he get out or
They
like
went
while
up
he
here
in
on the
church.
Supreme Court rule,
That's what they do.
and
They'll fuck you up while you're
they
in
won
church.
on the Supreme
But
Court.
when you're coming out, they'll fuck your
Now
ass up.
it was back
Sure.
again.
Emotional
real
toll
talk.
was written all over his face. Boosie expressed his frustration publicly, letting his people know this felt like straight harassment. He even took to social media to apologize to his children, writing, "I want to take this time to apologize to my kids. I am sorry and I love y'all forever." The thought of potentially doing federal time while his 9 kids watched from the sidelines was clearly eating him alive. Boosie pleaded not guilty to the federal charges and was initially detained, but on June 20th, 2023, a magistrate judge granted him bail on a $50,000 bond, later increased to $100,000. The conditions let him travel for shows, which provided some financial stability during this crazy period. But that federal case was hanging over his head like a storm cloud. For over a year, Boosie was living in legal purgatory, never knowing when the other shoe would drop. He kept touring, recording music, and maintaining his public image, but anybody close to him could see the stress was wearing him down. The uncertainty of potentially facing decades in federal prison was affecting every part of his life and career.
Could have appealed that, but that'll be 2-3 more years, and just wasn't gonna go to trial with it,
Then came what looked like divine intervention. On July 12, 2024, U.S. District Judge Kathy Ann Benchavengo dismissed the federal firearm possession charge, citing a Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals decision, United States v. Duarte, that found prohibiting nonviolent felons from owning guns unconstitutional under the Second Amendment. Since Boosie's prior convictions were for nonviolent drug offenses, his legal team successfully argued that he shouldn't be stripped of his gun rights based on this new precedent. The celebration was immediate and emotional. Boosie was crying tears of joy outside the courtroom, saying, "This situation made me see who was down with me and who wasn't. God had a different plan." He even posted a celebration video from the lazy river at San Diego's Seein Casino Resort, looking like he had finally put this chapter behind him once and for all. For cats who had followed Boosie's journey through decades of legal battles, this felt like the happy ending his story deserved. Here was a man who had survived the streets, beaten a murder charge, served his time, and was now being vindicated by the highest courts in the land. The redemption story seemed complete, but the federal prosecutors had other plans, and they weren't about to let this slide. The dismissal lasted less than 2 weeks before they came back swinging even harder. On July 19, 2024, U.S. Attorney Tara McGrath's office re-indicted Boosie on 2 counts. One for possession of a firearm by a felon in interstate commerce, and a new charge of knowingly possessing a firearm while using or addicted to a controlled substance. The re-indictment was seeking forfeiture of all firearms and ammunition involved. And if convicted on both charges, Boosie could face up to 25 years in federal prison.
I was celebrating, bro.
And we were celebrating too early.
I was celebrating.
The emotional whiplash was devastating. 1 minute, Boosie was celebrating his freedom and vindication. The next, he was facing even more serious charges than before. His reaction on social media was raw and unfiltered, showing the anger and frustration of someone who felt the system was deliberately trying to destroy him.
I got a call on the beach 3 weeks later with my family. They say they just indicted you again. They added a charge, say I was a drug addict.
I think they were trying to use one of my interviews to justify that over something that you were talking about from like 10 years ago.
The addition of the drug-related charge was particularly grimy, as Boosie questioned why it wasn't included in the initial indictment, calling the process a circus and alleging prosecutorial overreach. The timing felt deliberately cruel, to let him celebrate his freedom, only to snatch it away again, with even harsher potential consequences, seemed designed to break his spirit completely. This was the moment when Boosie Badass realized this fight was bigger than him, bigger than his legal team, and potentially bigger than his ability to overcome through sheer determination and street smarts. The federal government had made it clear they weren't letting this case go, regardless of appellate court decisions or constitutional arguments. When the streets call it quits. By the summer of 2025, Boosie Badass was a man fighting a war on multiple fronts, not just against the federal government, but against his own pride and the streets that raised him. The relentless legal pressure had worn him down like water on stone, affecting his spirit, his family, and his paper. For damn near 3 years,
They can't bring no real niggas down, man.
Kept evolving and getting worse every time he thought he'd found a way to beat it. The emotional and financial cost was becoming too much to bear. And the same cat who once declared he'd never fold was starting to realize that sometimes the realest thing you can do is know when to walk away from a fight you can't win.
I wasn't gonna go to trial with it,
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna go to trial with it from the dump, actually, but I feel like this the right move for me. I trust in God,
The decision that would change everything didn't come from his high-powered attorneys or his street advisors. It came from the people who loved him most. In conversations that must have been heart-wrenching for everyone involved, Boosie's family helped him see what his pride had been preventing him from acknowledging, that sometimes the most gangster thing you can do is prioritize what matters most and live to fight another day.
I thought this case was over and I was going to get on with my life, but God don't make mistakes, and I'm tired of fighting. Talked to my family, and this is the right decision.
God put obstacles in our way to make us stronger.
Boosie announced on X that he had accepted a plea deal in the federal gun case. The announcement sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community and his massive
God don't put too much
This was
on
the
us
same
that we
dude
can't
who fought
handle.
the system
That's a
tooth and
fact.
nail for decades, who had beaten a murder charge against impossible odds, who had proclaimed his innocence and his right to bear arms. Now he was throwing in the towel. But for those who really knew him, this wasn't surrender. It was strategic survival.
Stop asking for a fucking pardon. You taking your faith out. You taking your faith out of God. You ask God to put faith in a man.
His mother's wisdom couldn't be ignored in this decision.
Stop asking a man. Stop asking people. So, you know, I trust in God, man. I mean, my prize ain't I don't have no bad prize. I mean,
On August 26, 2025, Boosie formally pleaded guilty to one count of being a felon in possession of a firearm before a federal judge in San Diego. The courtroom scene was heavy with emotion, with Boosie's fiancé and family members there to support him through what might be one of the hardest moments of his life.
Now, Hatch, known as Boosie to his fans, now awaits sentencing. He's a father of 9 kids. His fiancé was with him in court today. So some background on this case.
The weight of his decision was evident in every word he spoke to reporters outside the courthouse.
so I just want to get it over with, you know. I said my guilty plea. I'm ready to get over it.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
Just say a prayer for him. I just need.
When the media pressed him about what he needed most from his supporters, his response was simple and showed his vulnerability.
Just say a prayer for him. I just need prayer. I don't need nothing else. Yeah.
The charge carries a maximum penalty of 15 years in prison, though federal prosecutors agreed to drop the second firearm charge related to drug use and recommend a 2-year prison sentence as part of the plea agreement. The deal also includes a recommendation for 3 years of supervised release following any prison term, and prosecutors agreed not to seek additional financial penalties, citing Boosie's limited financial prospects. The details of the plea agreement revealed the interstate nature of the crime that triggered federal jurisdiction. Federal prosecutors disclosed that Boosie had purchased the Glock and Hellcat handguns in Georgia and transported them to San Diego via a Delta Airlines flight on the day of his arrest. This detail satisfied the interstate commerce element that made it a federal rather than state crime.
And the plea deal, that they throwing that out. I guess
they threw that out.
So it's not gonna be trafficking
currently
no more?
lives in Atlanta. Now he
Which is a good
faces a
thing.
maximum of 15 years behind bars. His defense attorney did not disclose any parts of the plea agreement or any details about it, but the judge made it very clear today, regardless of what's in that plea agreement, it is the sentencing judge who will have the final say.
But for all the legal technicalities and plea negotiations, the human cost of this whole saga can't be measured in years or dollars. Boosie's attorney, Megan Blanco, emphasized the personal toll while expressing cautious optimism about the sentencing outcome. She highlighted Boosie's community involvement and charitable work, telling reporters, "I am optimistic for Mr. Hatch. He wanted nothing more than to accept responsibility and put this behind him. And now it's my job to make sure the court understands the scope of the case and what the case is really about."
And now it's my job to make sure the court understands the scope of the case and what the case is really about. And more importantly, all of the amazing things that Mr. Hatch has done for the community, continues to do, and the amazing things that he will do going forward.
The timing of the sentencing adds another layer of tragedy to this story. The sentencing hearing is scheduled for November 21st, 2025, which falls just days after Boosie's birthday. The 43-year-old father of 9 will learn his fate during what should be a time of celebration, instead facing the possibility of spending his prime years locked up in federal prison. Despite all the uncertainty, Boosie has continued to grind and perform while free on his $100,000 bond. The sentence
Welcome to Menlandia.
We're 25, which falls just days after Boosie's birthday. The 43-year-old father of 9 will learn his fate during what should be a time of celebration, instead facing the possibility of spending his prime years locked up in federal prison. Despite all the uncertainty, Boosie has continued to grind and perform while free on his $100,000 bond.
I'm gonna be at every show, of course. I mean,
He assured his fans, breaking down the timeline of federal court proceedings.
that ain't how it go in Fed court. Once you take a plea, your sentencing ain't till 2-3 months after that. So I'm gonna be.
The resilience he's shown throughout this ordeal is what real street soldiers are made of. Even while facing the possibility of years in the pen, he's maintained his performance schedule and continued pushing his music. His album Words of a Real One was released on August 1st, 2025, just days before his guilty plea, showing his commitment to his craft even in the darkest times. However, not everybody in the hip-hop community has shown love during this difficult period. The most vocal hater has been Charleston White, a controversial figure who's used Boosie's legal troubles as an opportunity for clout chasing and straight disrespect.
Alive on top 5.
White taunted, referring to Boosie's claim to be among the greatest rappers of all time.
Oh, I hope they send you somewhere where they mistreat.
White's commentary continued, showing a level of cruelty that shocked even cats who were used to his provocative bullshit.
So God have to push you. When you gonna serve me in jail?
Charleston White publicly expressed hope that Boosie would die in jail, demonstrating the personal beef that has developed between these two figures. But for every voice of hate, there have been countless more showing love and understanding for Boosie's situation. His decision to take the plea deal has been praised by many in the hip-hop community as a mature, strategic move that puts his family and long-term survival over ego and street pride.
It's up to the judge to give me credit for my anger management.
So you gonna do an anger
It's up to
management in
God
jail?
to get to that judge, man. You know, I mean, I'm ready for whatever, man. Like I'm built like this, man. Like I told you, God want me free, gonna keep me free.
The philosophical acceptance in his voice during recent interviews shows a man who has found peace with his decision, even as uncertainty looms over his future.
I'll send my ass to jail. Let me calm. That's all that be.
No, I mean, you've done it before. I'm being honest. Right. This is not me in front of the camera. I've never seen a gun on the coffee table.
As November 21st, 2025 approaches, the whole hip-hop culture is holding its breath, waiting to learn the fate of one of its most authentic and resilient voices. U.S. District Judge Kathy Bencivengo will have the final say on whether Boosie receives the recommended 2-year sentence or something closer to the 15-year maximum.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever had a judge who I would say is fair. Judges always stuck it to me.
Do you think it's because this judge is in California as opposed to Louisiana? Because you've always had Louisiana judges, right?
Yeah.
The hope in his voice when talking about Judge Bencivengo suggests he believes this might finally be the fair shake he's been looking for throughout his legal career. Whether November 21st, 2025 marks the end of Boosie Badaz's run in the streets or just another chapter in his incredible story of survival remains to be seen. What's certain is that his journey from the Baton Rouge projects to federal courtrooms in San Diego represents one of the most compelling narratives in modern hip-hop history. A story of raw talent, street credibility, tragedy, and ultimately the human capacity to endure even when the odds are stacked against you. If you enjoyed watching this video, then go ahead and click on any of.
So we got DeJounte Murray giving Bougie. I said Bougie. Boosie. His first private jet ride, nigga.
Dead homies, nigga.
What?
Jet life, baby. Living, baby. You guys put stuff on Instagram about the plane on Thursday. Yeah. I saw it. Appreciate that, bro.
DeJounte Murray. He played with the. Did he still go with the Spurs? They trade that nigga because they got I think ATL now. Or maybe past that.
H-Town. Appreciate you, DeJounte. H-Town, y'all, we still over here, everything. Appreciate Deez. Just put 3 on the jet who ain't never been on the jet in their life.
That's lit. Hey, that basketball money on is crazy.
Who ride jets, most of them be broken in. I never ride a fucking jet. That shit so fucking high. You know what I get with $40,000?
Shit, maybe they be getting discounts. Who knows? See, if I'm riding a jet, I need better snacks than that. But I mean, it's snacks, but you feel me? They probably got some crazy ass snacks, but I'm just saying. Cause they probably cook on that shit. All that shit.
Man, I can't even lie to you. I had one of the best birthday celebrations that a mother had. Surrounded by nothing but real and genuine love. I appreciate every single person that played a part of it. Just your time. People took their time out to fly in, or they was here to come celebrate. I appreciate that shit deeply.
My back end ain't nothing but 35. Like I'm doing the show for free. Jet 38, back end 35. Well, I got an after party though, so I'm gonna make a little money. Nah, they ain't taxing. That's how much a jet is. They ain't taxing. From San Diego
$3,500 like dollars?
to Daytona Beach.
Or $35K.
Yeah, that's halfway across the world. Now you know what them is spending. That is 40,000. From coast to coast, you paying 40,000.
For the records, nigga?
5 hour flight.
Records.
You paying 40,000. Fucking jets be high as
you spend the whole fucking house in the car on that bitch.
Yo, I ain't had no flights to get me there in time. 38 fucking thousand now.
Like that nigga eating on chowder, bitch.
San Diego to Daytona Beach. Last time I rode a jet, I took my family to Jamaica.
That's lit.
And I rode that jet free. That was John Paul Pierre jet.
Shout out to Southern Fried, Georgia. Boosie warns police not to mess with him or get blown down. Boy, $40K for a jet make a nigga anybody fucking mad, make a nigga mad. Shit, hell yeah.
The white man say, nice car. He must have known I'm a big player. I'm a big player. Just like Joe Frazier at the weigh-in. I'm like Joe Frazier at the weigh-in. You don't even know who I am. I'm a big player, man. I get to it, man. Start my day.
Turn up.
Go to the bank, pay my Mexicans. First thing I'm doing,
got them motherfuckers on the sweatshop, huh? They gonna pay my Mexicans. I got them motherfuckers on the sweatshop, bitch.
Who I pulling up on me today?
Oh shit.
Police. Do not f with me today, man. I will blow you down. I don't have nothing on me. You better not get out and blow your down.
Pussy ass cops.
I'm doing the right thing. I ain't got nothing on me. Don't pull me over. I'm gonna put you on Instagram. You pull me over.
Shit crazy.
I'm from Baton Rouge, man. Every time the police get behind me, my heart drops. I ain't gotta have nothing. I don't know what it is. I'm from Baton Rouge, man. Every time the police, I just think they gonna pull me over every time. I'm shell shocked. I don't know what it is, man. Every time the police get behind me, I just
pussy ass cops.
I ain't even gotta have nothing, and I don't know, bro. That's that from being in the streets. I don't know. That just in me. I don't know what it is, bro. Like, police get on side me. I don't know. I don't know what it is, bro.
Fuck cops.
They shell shock me. I don't know, bro. I think it's a Louisiana thing, bro. Man, from Atlanta, don't even be tripping, man. Man, most time the police don't even be with me. When they get by me, I don't know. I don't know what it is, bro. I'm clean. I don't do no. I'm clean. I just don't know what it is, bro. To have me like that, I don't know what it is, bro. Clean as a thing, you know. Then it make me angry when they pull me over. I get angry. I get defensive. I don't know what it is, man. Shell shock. I don't know. It might not be a Louisiana thing. It might be a hood thing. I don't know, bro. Where I'm from, I'm used to getting pulled over a lot, bro. I don't even really have that out here like talking about. I was having it a couple years ago in the little country town I was by, bro. When I sent them fire, they stopped messing with me. I don't know what it is, man, but when police just get behind me, on side me up, I think it's a hood thing. A lot of time, police in Atlanta just ride by. Boosie, what up? Or still be. I gotta stop this. Is that PTSD? I don't know. That might be PTSD, man. I don't know. It should be weird to me, bro. It might be a hood thing, cause you know my corporate guys or my business guys who ain't grow up in a situation like that, they don't even worry about the police. Police could be right on side of them. Light a cigarette.
They used to it. Crip.
That shit be crazy to me. Like they don't
grew up in that type of shit.
They don't even be worried, bro. Like my business guys and shit, like don't even be worried about the police. I be like, police on side of them. They be like, we ain't got nothing.
Nigga, they're thinking like, but they gonna shoot for me.
My boy told me one day, like man, the people on side. I'm like, we ain't got nothing. I mean, like, man, this shit be crazy. Like, don't even. Yeah, I know. Damn, man.
Alright, we back. Bruh, like I said, man, sometimes it do be your own family. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, $5 million deal, cut your own name out, don't even put you in for the, like, this shit wow. You know what I'm saying? Take your artist, try to sign to a new record label, crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta be on, like, cause you know, like, some, you know, like, when you lit, and you live that high, that life, and you just, sometimes you just get lit and you don't care what's going on. You know, sometimes you won't even notice that. You know what I'm saying? Because some people be up so much, sometimes shit be happening, niggas don't even care. You know what I'm saying? But like, bruh, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you still want to make sure you got everything, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you never know what they can come back on your ass with some bullshit. They might try to hit your ass with a 10 M&M, and you might get hit with that. They might try to take that out of your pocket because they said that you did this and that, and then just on some bullshit. You're like, damn, man, your people, they up, you down, and, you know, bullshit. So, like, you know, you just gotta see half the time what's going on. Like I said, man, his son that got hit, they might try, I hope they ain't trying to hit them, try to concoct some type of big ass type of conspiracy and try to say this and that and this and that and do some bozo shit. You know how shit just keep pop up out of thin air with these clowns with 12 and shit. They just make up weird shit these days. Like I'm saying, man, this shit getting crazy. Also, you know, like I said, you do want to have some friends and people who support you and during your times of need. You just want to get lit and turn up, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, like the whole thing about this damn gun thing is they, like, who knows what they might try to put on this nigga next while he's in jail or some shit like that. You know, they might try to, like, put a whole fucking different type of rap shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, bullshit might happen. But like I said, bro, make sure you like and subscribe. And we out to get to it outside. Big Crip with the gang. Keep God first, man. Out to get outside shit.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. You know this instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.